Okay, we are live as live can get, coast to coast, part of the border on iHeartRadio today. And of course, it's another rousing, fun, action-packed edition of Fucking Around with Porn Stars. DJ Rick Shotz is with us today. He, of course, is the founder, freaking administrator. I think he does a little bit of everything. I even think he gets the coffee and takes the trash out. He is the founder of the National Sex Day holiday, and he has got National Swinger Day. He's got all these days. He's got all the days, as they say.
All the days, brother.
All the days. And he joins us today here on SkyhawkAfterDarkRadio.com, and of course, BitChute, Rumble, Cloud Hub, all the various places, XBiz.tv, and of course, you can see all of our past videos, future videos, everything over there at JiggyJaguar.info. So, first of all, Rick, I want to start with this whole sex days thing.
Okay.
Where in the world did all this come from? Why did you decide to do all this? How did all this come about for you, sir?
Well, I know we got to do this in under 30 minutes. Number one, thank you for having me. But since you want to know the story, I got to start by telling people the name is actually Rick McNeely. Rick Shotz is just the screen name that is on my email address. But I answer to both. As long as you don't call me Fido, I'm good. We'll roll with that. However, when it comes to the holidays, from my experience being in radio, because I'm a radio DJ, that's really what I do. Yeah. I've been in broadcast for over 10 years. I noticed people were having holidays that were like the funny ones: hot dog day, hamburger day, brisket day, and people, they laugh and they joke when they hear that stuff. But the thing is, there's something and someone behind it. And I always thought it'd be cool to get my own holiday. Like, what if I came up with something and did it? So I took a leap of faith and I came up with, and it's still out there, it's still popular. I didn't want to tell my sex audience this because they're going to say, oh God, now it's going to make the association, but they're going to find me anyway. I'm the founder of National Selfie Day. That thing.
Really?
Yes, I am. National Selfie Day is June 21st, and it goes viral every year. Every year, thousands upon sometimes millions. And if you go on X, you'll see the hashtags. And this thing is crazy. It's still out there. If you Google it, my picture pops up. Trust me, that's a holiday I never thought would get that big. So I figured if I got one, I'll invent some more. So I've got chili dog day. I've got hamburger day. I've got barbecue ribs day. I've got brisket day. I've got rum day, bikini day. It just kind of kept on going and going and going.
Bikini day. There you go.
Bikini day. That's right. And people like it. You see, people laugh. That's cool. The entertainment value is there. But there weren't any adult holidays that catch on because they always get a bad rap when it comes to anything sexual. Anything sexual, as you know in this business, it's negative feedback. They want to burn your house, etc. So long story short is, the cool part is when we came up with National Sex Day, we include every aspect. We include the health checks, the STDs, safe sex, where are the condoms, all that stuff, and the educational aspect of it. Why they have, transmissions, and we try to prevent that. We also talk about what happens in the industry. Not the industry, but what happens behind the scenes from the porn star point of view. They're family people. They've got kids. They have day jobs. The stuff that they go through on set, the good, the bad, the ugly. And we said, you know what? We're just going to put it all together and just say, look, we're talking about sex in general. It's not National Porn Day. It's National Sex Day. If you're having sex, we're talking about it. If you're not having sex, talk about it. If you're poly, if you're swinger, if you're LGBTQ, we just want to get your perspective on it. But the date, we couldn't come up with a better one. June 9th, the 6th month, the 9th day, holiday 69.
June 9th.
That's
holiday
awesome.
69.
Love it.
We've got a great guest with us this week here on our program. DJ Rick Shotz is with us. He, of course, has National Sex Day. He is also going to be part of the Southern Pleasures Expo out there in Dallas, Texas, of all places. Actually, Dallas, Texas, not 30
Not
minutes
Plano,
outside Dallas. Any
yeah.
of that dumb crap.
Not McKinney, not Plano.
Yes.
No, boy, Big D in the heart of it all.
We used to be on a station in McKinney, Texas, way back in the day, but we've got Giovanni Valentino with us today as well. So, Gio, do you have any questions for
Well,
Mr.
I
Rick
actually,
Shotz?
yeah. Can you guys hear me? I got in a
Yes,
little
we've
late.
got
All
you,
right,
baby.
that
We've
is
got you. What's
that
up?
is. I
Yeah, we
have
can hear
just
you.
got back from a halftime shopping. The A&M game is on right now, and to show everyone, fans of the show who know me, who play the home game. No, DJ Rick, no. No, DJ Rick, no.
Hook 'em horns, brother. Hook 'em horns.
No. I'm here, even in the middle, as Jiggy knows, of college football. Here I am. This is how much I love DJ Rick Shotz. That I am taking time out of the A&M game to be with DJ Rick, because that's how important DJ Rick Shotz is to me. So there you go. I want to make sure you all are aware of that. And I forgive him, even though he supports the Longhorns. Well, I'll get him around it one day. Anyway, DJ Rick, I did have a question. You may have covered this while I was out actually at the butcher's getting some Wagyu beef, Texas Wagyu. Quick question. When you came up with this, what was your light bulb moment for Sex Days? What was the one thing that triggered it? Because, I mean, it's one thing to say, okay, I'm not talking about pornday.org. I'm talking about sexday.org, 69.
Mm-hmm.
What, there had to be an inspirational moment, a light bulb moment, as I like to say. What was that?
Well, when 2020 came around and everybody started doing the podcasting and started doing the OnlyFans and crap like that, they couldn't make any money. I ran into someone who was kind of doing both. She was in porn and she also did online stuff. And, when I got to know her, she's like, this is what I do for a living. This is how I make my money, but it's not necessarily stuff that I like. But you can't beat the financial aspect. She was really doing a good job. And I said, well, I mean, does everybody feel this way? She says, a lot of us feel this way, but nobody wants to hear our story. All they want to do is see us perform, and that's it. So when I thought about it, I said, well, I do podcast stuff. I said, that's a subject we need to talk about. And in fact, she was the very first one I interviewed for the Sex Day podcast with her, porn star Carly Page. She's out of Dallas.
I did not know that. I did not know that was I didn't even realize that was the reason why. Okay. All right. Please continue.
And she just spoke about her life, how she got into it, who said, hey, get in front of the camera, do this, and of course, paying for the testing and all that stuff. No one knows that unless you're in the business. No one even understands that, but it's a part of it. And she did pretty good. And she said, I can find you some more people that will speak on that behalf on their experience. And it just went from there. So we decided to make a holiday about it.
That is both fascinating and I kind of always wondered about the genesis of it. I never did ask before. I know we've all had a mutual friend across the pond, mate. Bob's your uncle. Fish and chips, eh?
Yeah.
But he never explained it either. That dude. Well, I'm sure he's listening.
He reached out to me. He was the first one, I would say, professionally outside of the business or behind the scenes, like doing web stuff, whatever, and said, look, he says, you got something that should work, but the problem is you have no one helping you. And for holiday's sake, I never had anybody help me with any of the holidays because I didn't think anybody would take that serious.
Right.
But he said, yeah, let's give it a shot, and introduced me to people and said, let's just have a go at it. But holidays take time. Yep. It takes time. Look how long it took for 420. It takes a while. When it becomes a thing, it's lit, and it stays there.
Well, everybody knows 420 because our good friend Snoop Doggy Dogg, the D-O-double-G, straight out of the CPT and the city they call Long Beach, did make 420 a thing.
It was actually three friends who meet at 420 after school. That's how it's.
Oh, there was that too. Yeah, well, yeah. Did you know, for those people playing the home game, the party house for Giovanni Valentino at Texas A&M the address was 420 Manuel Drive. Now, I was not a smoker of the wacky tobacco. Mm-hmm. I chose other paths. I'll put it that way. And on that note, I had no concept of the reference. You know, my style was more Miami Vice and Scarface, less Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
So for me, I didn't know what the hell that was. Everybody thought, "Oh, dude, your address is so cool," and I'm like, 420, man. What the hell? What is that? It's an address. It's a number on a postal code.
You got it.
But they loved it.
It took over the world. I mean, holidays like that will take over the world, and you can't call your boss to be like, "Hey, guess what? It's National Spare Tire Day. I don't have one, so I'm not coming in." It doesn't work that way when it comes to holidays. They're just a celebration, but they also are about awareness too. That's why I picked up not only Sex Day, but I got Anal Sex Day and Oral Sex Day. Everybody goes again back to the porn, back to the adult. I'm like, well, that's what they do, but there are dangers when it comes to dirty anal sex, and you can get some damages from oral sex. People don't realize that there are dangers. There are things you can do to prevent that. And again, you get the medical aspect, you've got the intimacy with this one partner being monogamous. All that's a factor. All that's a part of it. But everybody still says you're going to go back to the porn aspect. I would not, and I will not have National Porn Day. They will be at your door. They will Bible thump you. They will stalk you. They will burn shit in your fucking yard if you are the owner of a porn day. If you say sex day, wait a minute. My wife and I have sex. It's cool what he's talking about. It's okay. You get porn day? Oh no, they will hang you, man. They will do bad things to you.
They will hang you.
I don't fool with that. The swingers day, my friend owns a swingers club, and he wanted that day for the lifestyle. He has 3 swingers clubs actually, and he's like, man, if you could do something for us, we could take over that part of it, the financial aspect of it. And he's right. It became something. It's July 21st, and now it's actually catching some steam.
Out of pure curiosity, because I think we're all adult enough and smart enough to know where the 6-9 comes from, but 721, July 21st, was there a specific reason for that date?
No, that's the date the owner picked. He just said, "Hey, let's do it in July."
So he wasn't like, okay, that's like there's some kind of code.
No, not at all. Okay. Most of the holidays I have are going to be summer based because that's when people get out. That's when you maximize your crowd. When you have your own get-togethers, you have your own events, you have stuff like we're going to Southern Pleasures, whatever. Summertime, people they travel. Kids are gone. They're at grandma's. You get the big amount of people. If it was at any time of the year, we wouldn't get the attention. Pardon?
That I said kids are at grandma's. I was laughing. That's funny. It's true though. It's true. Mm-hmm. So that's great. Yeah. So the swingers one, he has. You're helping him with that. What's that relationship like? How is that working out?
Well, Chris and I, his name is Chris V. Chris and I actually started out together when we were doing stand-up comedy. I was his opener. He was the actual headliner. And he found out at the time I worked at a gentleman's club. I was a DJ there. And he figured, well, if I have
whoa, hold up a second. I got to pull that thread. You can't just ice on by that bullshit. You were a DJ at a strip club. Okay, my respectful level for you is here, but it has elevated to above the camera. It's in the Patrick Palmer reach down region now. That is how high up my respect for you has gone. I did not know that. That is amazing.
Never asked.
I love it. All right.
You never asked.
I never asked, but it's not something like because you have the voice, you have the aura, and you have the vibe. I love it. I'm sorry. Please continue. So you guys met?
Yeah, we
and you were playing booty thumping music. Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, "Hey man, put that girl back up on stage. I want to tip her. Here I am back there on the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, get those dollars ready. That hottie with that body, that cutie with that booty coming up right now, guys. Get some dollars and make it rain. Get some change and make it sprinkle. This is Sexy Sarah."
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's awesome.
Baby mama drama, stand by. Baby mama drama, stand by. And ADD, all different dads. You on stage 3.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
mine was a little bit. My time doing that was a little bit. I was not as creative as that. I would always do the now coming at you with a little bit less on. It's Diamond for her second set. It's Diamond and get ready, Sierra. I wasn't as. I didn't have the cutie with the booty. I wasn't as fast on the draw as that.
Okay. I like your voice, by the way. But anyway,
thank you very much.
What got me was he said there's so many different genres of comics. You got your redneck comics, you got your Latin King comics. He says I'm a swingers comic, and I go to swingers clubs And I talk about the lifestyle. I'm like, what lifestyle? What's a swinger? Blah, blah, blah. He explained it to me. I said, well, bottom line is, will I get paid? He said, yeah. So we did our very, very first show in Dallas that particular year we met. And we were the opener for this Christmas show they had at this really large swingers club. And they loved it. There's not a joke in there that won't work. They're dirty. It works. And it does. There's nothing's off limits there. You know, you can say what you want. They're gonna he and talk about it. But the thing is, we started growing real fast to the point where we were actually touring, and then he got enough money from his partner he was with to buy a small place and do his first swingers club, and then took over one that had been existing for about 15 years when that dude retired. And
wow.
He owns 3 of them now. You know, Club Eden is the club that
I know Eden. I know them. I did not know. Okay, yeah, I know that. I'm familiar with them.
Yep, that's how it works.
One of Dallas's premier clubs actually is
Dallas.
So that
Dallas, San Antonio, and Oklahoma City.
And Oklahoma City. Yep, that's right. OKC, baby.
Mm-hmm. So that's how that day became about. So I said, sure, you want it? You got it. I'll start it, but you take over and you do what you want with it. And it's been that way for the last 3 years.
That is amazing. I love it.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
See
so
that?
we've got DJ Rick Shotz with us today. He's a part of the Southern Pleasures Expo out there in Dallas, Texas, of all places.
The real Dallas.
Yep. Yeah. Real Dallas.
Yep. It is going to be interesting. We're going to have all sorts of different people there, and it will be not sure who's all going to finally make the confirmed list to go, but we know that Giovanni will be there, and Big Will will be there, and who knows who else, and who knows who else might not even bother. But so DJ, tell me a little bit about this whole expo and how in the world did you get involved in this? Because this thing has just come out of nowhere. Because I know that the first year it happened, people were like, "That's quaint," and then the second year, there was people going, "Well, it looks like it's got a lot of potential, but it looks like a porn flea market." And then this year, everyone and their brother is going. I think the reason why why a lot of them are going is because nobody wants to go to Washington D.C. for the other thing. I think also part of the reason why they want to go to this is because they just want to see if Giovanni's going to be walking around in handcuffs. And
that's all they want. They want to see me in my ankle.
They just want to see if he's in an ankle bracelet. But this thing is so popular, Rick, they had to switch hotels. Tell us a little bit about the popularity and where this all came from and everything. Because you know everything about this because you're the guy.
Well, just like everybody else, they saw it. You know, it came up its first year. Like I'd probably say that summer or whatever on some of the sites that we go to, like FetLife or something. It popped up, and I read, said Dallas or in the area. So when I got to talking to some people that had the curiosity of going, I'm like, well, who to get in touch with, obviously. So I sent the email, but I let them know, whoever was on the other end, who I did not know at the time.
Right.
I said, I'm the guy who did sex days, and I am in your area. I am not Ohio or New York. I'm right here, your next door neighbor. I said, call me. I sent that about 7 o'clock that night. Yes. I said it about 7 o'clock that night, and at 11 o'clock at night, I get this call. I'm like, whoa. It's not a honey coming over trying to get my vibes. It's some dude with this really deep voice. And either he really wants something or I owe him money. And I said, well, who are you? He says, hey, man, my name is Freddie. I'm with Pleasures. Like, okay. And we talked for about an hour. And we realized we knew lots of people. We got the same friends, the same circle. We just went on and on and on about that, made the connection. So when I went there last year, I think the weather had a lot to do with it because we did have some issues outside of Richardson. Like people couldn't drive in from Oklahoma City. It had snowed. It was bad up there. We get that. But there's nothing to do in Oklahoma. So they're like, look, we're going to come and we're going to make it. And the people that came knocked it out. I was their only media source. And we're talking, we're interviewing, we're setting out clips and stuff. And we just grew. It got bigger and better. So April this year at the other place in Chicago, I come up with Freddie. What are you doing here? He goes, man, I go to all of them. I don't limit myself to just mine. I gather from wherever I go, and I bring that to the plate. But the biggest thing is, and this is the biggest draw for those listening and those that are going. By the way, guys, I got about 5 more minutes. But
go. We love you.
Yeah.
It's the biggest one in the South. Like, they haven't had an expo this big in the South, and now it's gotten bigger in the South. And it's going to be untouchable. He says, "Damn,
Well,
we got
in a city that other place has poo-pooed on going back to. So Freddie owns the market. Southern Pleasures Expo owns the market. Yeah,
he owns it, and we embrace it because it was needed. There wasn't any resistance. There wasn't anybody saying we're going to protest. They weren't burning stuff like they did, years ago. No one was there. And the fun fact, or a fact, is right next to the old facility, they had the Nutcracker with a family and their children. Nobody said anything. Nobody even cared. We kept it professional. Everybody stayed in their lane. It worked.
No, I mean, look, 32 million people live in Texas. 32 million. Million. Let me say that again. 32 million. 7.5 live in Houston alone. Between Dallas and Fort Worth, they have another 8. So we need something down here. So I think Freddie supplied a fantastic. I mean, he saw the potential, he saw the opportunity, went in there, owned it, and I think that I can tell you right now, both myself, Jiggy Jaguar, and of course one of our wonderful sponsors, Better Life Sciences, STD Hero, Ultimate Hero, the test you need at home, in kit at home, pass certified just for you and for all content performers and lifestyle members. They're going to be there as well at our booth, and I think that this is the kind of thing that helps us all out because in the South we need it, And I think you and I and Jiggy had mentioned to Freddie we need one of these in New Orleans. I think that'd be a great place to go. But anyway, I'm really glad I can say thank you from all of us for introducing all of us, DJ Rick, to Freddie.
Yep.
And wherever Freddie is right now, he's probably busy getting ready and scrambling, but we love him.
Yep, that's Freddie. That's Freddie. He's always out there on the grind. He doesn't stop. He sleeps maybe 5 hours a day, and he spends the rest of them on the phone or in meetings
like 3 hours a day. Yeah, I get emails from him at like 1 a.m. Yeah.
Well, at least he's not spending 12 hours a day sleeping like some of our friends.
Oh Lord!
Oh no!
I work 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. and then I have to nap.
He's good at what he does. He's great with it. He's come to my network. I haven't podcasted with him yet, but I said we want to put it out there.
I have to admit, I'm a little shocked to hear that.
Well, I've invited him to my radio show, my actually vanilla show that I've had for 10 years, and he hasn't come. And I said, you need to come out here. We got 2.5 million people that follow us on our network.
Yeah.
We got a voice to say. And the way we have the structure of Sex Day, again, it doesn't offend people. It's about what people do and they don't, and the safeties and the health aspects and the history. We talk about it all. So the radio station said, sure, do that. 2.5 million people want to hear from him, but he hasn't been there yet. So we're working on it.
Well, what did he give you the whole thing in his dark voice? Like,
I'll be there when I can, DJ Rick. I'll be there when I can.
Like, I mean, I love the guy. I love his voice.
He didn't say when he could, but he's kind of said, well, I'll be there sometime.
I'll be there sometime.
There it is.
Sometime.
Well, Rick, I know that you've got to get going here in a few. So before we let you go, how do we get in touch with you online?
How do people find you?
Social media, all the fun stuff, baby.
If I don't owe you money, you can find me anywhere you want to. That's perfectly cool. Trust me on that. You can Google. National Selfie Day Founder, which started on my holidays. That pops up with all my stuff. Or you can go to sexdays.org, which is the website. You can also go to xbiz.com and check out National Sex Day on that as well. Okay. The YouTube channel, it's a National Sex Day. I mean, I try to keep it simple as best I can. Good. And you'll find all the links right there. And on FetLife, it's National Sex Day. And on X, it is Sex Days Org.
Sex Days is spelled normally, right? No Z.
It's spelled capital SEX, capital DAYS, capital ORG, sexdays.org. On
sexdays.org. We love you for that, DJ Rick. Thank you so much.
Rick, we will let you go. I will talk to you soon.